Hi there, thanks for checking out Fluid-Forms-Libs. My name's Stephen Williams and I'm the author of Fluid-Forms-Libs. In this screencast I'll show you the Hello World of Fluid-Forms-Libs. I wrote the library to take care of things that I always have to do when I'm creating three-dimensional forms for physical production, so 3D printing or whatever. We'll start by creating the most simple three-dimensional form that processing has to offer, and that is what I would say is a box. So if we start, we need a setup function. Size say 500, and we'll take the processing 3D renderer. And inside the draw method we'll create a box. If we run the sketch, we will see that it has indeed created a box for us. Doesn't look very much like a box, but we know from experience that it is. What I want to do now is I want to be able to look at the box, to see it from all sides. A box is of course a trivial example, but say we're creating a more complex form, then we want to see if our code is actually creating the form how we want to. So we want to be able to navigate with the mouse, zoom and pan and do all this kind of stuff that we're used to having in modeling software, for example. So this is what Fluid-Forms-Libs provides you with. Like any other library, we have to import it, and Fluid-Forms-Libs needs a handle on your sketch, so we call it setup function and we pass the current sketch into the setup function. If we run the sketch now, we see a box. Now it's in the middle of the screen because I find this more useful to have the object in the middle of the screen. If we click and drag with the mouse, we can rotate it. If we click and drag, click with the right mouse button and drag, we can zoom in and out. And if we hold down the shift button and click and drag with the right mouse button, we can pan left, right, up and down. Now if you press Ctrl E and wait for the beep, it exports a STL file for you. If we go into the processing sketch folder, our sketch folder, we see that it's already exported an STL file for us. This by default takes the same name as the name of your sketch, which we have here. If we open it in Mesh-Libs, we can see that it's created an STL file for us with a box inside of it. So that's it for the Fluid-Forms-Libs HelloWorld. Have fun creating your three-dimensional physical forms. Toodaloo.